Hello everyone, this is the Thomas Cynic 2 here, and guess what? I did this on my community post, I've been teasing it forever, a video about Splatter and Dodge. These two stupid sidekicks that worked for Diesel 10. And oh, do I have stuff to say about them, so let's get things ready. Splatter and Dodge are, in my opinion, the two most mysterious characters in Thomas and Friends. These two, I put them in a group with Lady, where out of the engines in Magic Railroad, we never see Splatter and Dodge ever again. We see Lady in a dream sequence, and we see Diesel 10 a ton of times after this, but Splatter and Dodge are Magic Railroad exclusives. And so, since Magic Railroad seems to not be canon, I'd say that these two do not exist. And that they are, without a doubt, 100% the most mysterious characters. The little sidekicks for Diesel 10 who betray him. And what really is going on with these two. So, fun fact, Splatter and Dodge were going to reappear like 4 times after this. They were planned for Series 6, but were ultimately dropped. Probably in favor of Variant, but this is a theory of mine. I think Middle Engine was written with Splatter and Dodge in mind instead of Arian Bert, only for them to change it back into Arian Bert, considering of the flop that Magic Railroad was. That is actually my theory. And, yeah, they were meant to return in The Great Race. And Dave the Diesels. Splatter, Dodge, and Dennis were going to be in Dave the Diesels, but were dropped for Sidney Paxton and Norman. In The Great Race, they were meant to be those railway show shunters, but to just see Splatter and Dodge in the background, it would just be like Oliver and Tale of the Brave, really. To be honest, I think these two should have reappeared in Calling All Engines. Diesel 10, Splatter, and Dodge, along with Lady. That would have been absolutely priceless. I would have loved it. Splatter, Dodge, Lady, and Diesel 10, if they'd all reappeared in the next movie, I think that's what they needed. These guys needed to all return. Splatter and Dodge would be two of the Diesels, who actually, how do you say it? Turned good, and afterwards they'd just be used as generic Arian Bert or something. I say, so Diesel 10, how can you change him? I kind of wish that these two nasty Diesels they wouldn't get a redemption arc. I wish that they kind of just would have been forgotten. I do not want them to reappear in the CGI series. No. I'm not saying I hate the CGI series or anything, but these two just weren't fit for it. That arc in Magic Railroad was also good. They started as two troublesome, stupid Diesels who worked for Diesel 10, but after everything that happens involving sneezing powder and a shed even falling on them, these two abandoned Diesel 10 at the end of the movie. This makes me so sad about George. You're like, George? The steamroller? What about apparently, believe it or not, George, the steamroller. George was going to be in Magic Railroad. And along with and be Diesel 10's main sidekick. Splatter and Dodge would have just been like the two other ones, which I really think in the final cut, that's really what helped them to be real, being the only sidekicks for Diesel 10. These stupid, brain-dead Diesels are all he has got. And it really just would have been nice that way. And after the arc that the two, well, you can't really call it an arc. They still hate steam engines and diesels will rule, steam engines will drool. What does drool mean? I don't know. Good word here. Yeah. I really do think that these two, they are meant to be characters who no one cares for, who are clearly on the bad side. I kind of wish that, them just sort of betraying Diesel 10 at the end is weird. Like, in a storyboard, they, would have been nearly killed because of George turned into a good guy. Then them abandoning Diesel 10 would have been nice because, they nearly died working for him, so just head back to wherever you came from. Leave this menacing Diesel with a claw alone, and these two can, just start a new life. So, I know I've been kind of just blabbering the same thing. In fact, I have a much bigger video coming soon. But for the fact that they are only in Magic Railroad makes them so mysterious. What really happened? Did they find out that Diesel 10 fell off the barge? Did they find in the new life on the mainland? Were they scrapped? Are these two fictional engines in Thomas's imagination? Did these two join Lady and work on the Magic Railroad? Oh my god, guys, I found out what happened to... Yeah, so I just want to say, for the most part, these two do not exist. I am happy that Splatter and Dodge never came back. And I'm not saying these two are horrible characters, but these two just embody the goofy, stupid sidekick trope in Thomas the Tank Engine of all things, working for Diesel 10 but betraying him. George not being in the movie helped these two develop, but also didn't. So yeah, my overall thoughts: are they better than Sydney and Paxton? Sydney, yes. Paxton, maybe. These two are so comical gold, and I love everything about them. And if I'm being 100% honest, I might actually make a video, like a story on them, what happened after they found out what happened to Diesel 10. I just say, these two, crashed somewhere and died. They are not significant, did not make it, they don't exist. These repaints of Arianbert, where you can even see the hazard stripes if you look closely, are not important. They have done nothing significant other than working for Diesel 10. And it's high time that they, feel the Goddess Torch. So, to be real, I just think that Splatter and Dodge overall, they are significant, they do a lot, and to be honest, I really wish that they would have returned. Splatter and Dodge, the two dumb sidekicks working for Diesel 10. They are so mysterious. They never appeared again. They should have, in calling all engines, and no one will ever convince me that I think they were in mind when writing middle engine. Yeah, so overall, these two are just there to be real. I will always love these two. And you know how I said I think that they are the most mysterious characters in Thomas and Friends? Yeah, I've been lying to you the whole time. But, that'll be another day.